Hello, everybody. It's a beautiful day. It's great to be alive and breathing and just enjoying life. It's an awesome feeling to know that we have an amazing opportunity to be alive and do the things we want to do if we really want to put our minds to them. And for me, success was a journey. My father dropped out of school in fifth grade. My mom got her GED. I went to high school. I did get my high school diploma, but then when I went to college, guys, I dropped out of college. Why did I drop out of college? Because neither of my parents had gone to college, and I figured that, I got my high school diploma. I've already tied or surpassed my family, so I'm good. Okay, so think about that when we're setting examples for other people that are looking at us. We can't expect them to do more than we did. That's why I went back to college, and that's why I got my associate's degree. That's why I worked on my bachelor's degree. Because I wanted to prove to my nephew, or if I ever had any kids, that if I can do it, they can do it. And I started this opportunity a few years ago, and I'll be honest with you, when I did the opportunity, I looked in the mirror and I said, you know what, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to go all in. I'm going to go all in. That means I'm going to watch less TV. That means I can't watch all the basketball games. I can't watch all the football games, because if I'm going to watch all the basketball games on the football games, I can't be successful. I'm not going to take as many naps, okay? I sleep later in life. I'm not going to be able to watch the reality shows that I like. I'm going to invest the time and effort now to put in 120% to something that'll pay me back for life. And that's exactly what I did, guys. I went all in. A lot of people aspire to greatness, and when they get to greatness, they're not willing to put up behind what they already know, what they knew. Like, they're not willing to give up what they have for what they could have. So they get to a point where, they can aspire to this greatness, but yet they don't want to put away the party, and they don't want to put away the bad habits, and you got to put them away. You really do. I mean, to change, you have to go from point A to point B. You have to be uncomfortable, and you have to grow, and you have to get rid of all the nonsense. And a lot of people aren't willing to do that. And you have people that are fortunate. Their parents are wealthy. They've been able to put them in the best Ivy League schools. And the thing is, though, no matter how gifted your family is, and they give you whatever they want, you can put somebody in an Ivy League school, but you can't make them get up every morning and go to class. Okay, you can't teach them that. Okay, that's something they have to have inside. They have to have that heart and that drive to want to get up in the morning and go to class. So just because it's handed to them doesn't mean they're going to be successful. Because I've had people that have been handed a lot of things to them in life, and they have not become successful. Also, your father could be a billionaire, but the drive that your father had to become a billionaire is not something you can go buy at Target. You can't go buy drive. Your father can't just give you that drive. So you might not be able to ever become a billionaire because you don't have the drive your father had. I mean, think about this. The guy who gets up at, let's say, 5 a.m. and gets his day started 3 hours earlier than most people who get up, let's say, at 8 a.m. Do you not think the guy who wakes up at 7:30 a.m. knowing he has to go to a job at 8 a.m., do you think he doesn't understand that if he got up at 5 or 4 or 3 and spent a couple hours doing something productive, maybe reading a book, maybe understanding how money works, maybe doing another business and putting an hour into it at that time, that he would be successful? Of course he understands that. He's not stupid. He understands that. But what he doesn't have is the heart, and he doesn't have the drive to actually make those things happen. And that's really what it comes down to today. You got to have that heart. You got to have that drive. And that's what I'm talking about tonight. Today, guys. So the thing is that if you want to be successful and you just want to talk about it, it's not going to happen. You have to model what you're saying. And this is not to sound materialistic, but if you look at a guy who has a tricked out Ford Fusion, which is nothing wrong with a Ford Fusion, but look at a guy who has a tricked out Ford Fusion. I don't think his dream when he grew up was to go to Ford and say, hey, I want a tricked out Ford Fusion. I'm sure he wants that beautiful Ferrari. I'm sure he wants that beautiful Lamborghini. But what he's saying that he wants and what he's doing are not, coinciding. He's saying things, but he's doing a different thing. The person who lives in the low-income housing, they walk by a gated community and they see this beautiful house. Do you not think they want to be in that house? Of course they do. But what they're saying they want in life, I want a beautiful house, and what they're going to do or what they're willing to be to get it is not there. They're not willing to be what it takes to get to what they want. And that's really what you need to do. You really need to model what you're saying. I mean, look at some of these rappers who make songs. Jay-Z talks about all these things, but when you go back and look at Jay-Z's life, you'll see that everything he says in his songs models after his life. People go, wow, okay, this guy did do this guy did do that. Okay, cool. We're going to buy his album. Then you have guys, and I won't mention any names, but when I was a kid, there was a rapper who came out, and he was talking about how he shoots, he kills, he steals, and then it turns out he's in a preppy school, never did any of that stuff, and pretty much his reputation went down the tubes because he wasn't doing what he was saying he was doing, okay? What else could I talk about here today since I have a couple of minutes here? I want to talk about the tools that we all have. We all have the tools to be successful in business. I want you guys to understand that each obstacle that we meet with fear and with doubt, those are friends of ours, okay? Because obstacles are needed for victory. After the struggle comes victory, okay? So all these defeats are our comrades. It's going to sharpen your abilities. It's going to sharpen your confidence, your skills, your strength, your courage. So guys, think about that, okay? We need those no's. We need those no-shows. We need those cancellations. We need to feel discouraged. It's going to bring a victory for us all. And, it's just what it is. I mean, there's no way you can go into something and just be successful. I mean, the people that all became successful in this country had one thing in common. They didn't quit. They also did not, go off course, okay? They stayed on course. So they didn't quit. They were resilient. And they stayed on course. And they also found a system of support, a support system. Even Henry Ford, when people were laughing at him about inventing the T-model Ford, his wife was his support system. She said to him, honey, please just keep doing it. Don't worry about what they're saying. They might say that people don't want to use cars. They're meant to walk. They're meant to, go on horses, but just keep doing what you're doing. If you believe in it, keep doing it. So most and all successful people have never quit. They haven't quit. It's just being resilient, outlasting time, and stay on course. Okay, if you're going to fail your college course, guys, stay on course. Okay, if you're going to fail your diet, stay on course. If you're failing quitting cigarettes, stay on course. If you're failing in your relationship, stay on course. Stay on course. Stay on course. Stay on course. If you do quit, 100% guaranteed failure. If you don't quit, you have a really good chance of succeeding as you pass time, and have that support system where you plug into something that keeps you motivated, okay? We have to be self-motivating. Even myself, I wake up every day and I think to myself, what can I do to add value to other people's lives? I'm going to tell you right now, that was not something I could always do. That was very difficult for me because adding value to people's lives is not something that we're accustomed to doing. We're, as human beings, very selfish, and I was a selfish human being. But as I started to add value to other people, and as I started to realize the effect that I had on people and how it affected my life in a positive way, I wake up every day consciously saying, I want to add value to somebody's life. I just got out of the gym. I want to eat. I have to get ready to go to a meeting. But I said, no, you know what? I need to reach out to somebody right now who needs this video today. I don't know who it is, but somebody's going to watch this video today and it's going to make their day. It's going to help them get past today. And if I could do that, I did my deed for the day. And, I'm excited about that. So without further ado, I'm going to shut the camera off and wish you guys a very great night. I'm very excited to be part of such an amazing opportunity in life and to have such amazing people who are backing me, and I'm backing them. Take care, guys.